Hi Virgo, welcome to your April 2023 Life Sector Tarot reading with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So these tarot readings are purely tarot, and I've split these sectors away from the Astro Tarot because they're already too long. A lot of you seem to have a shorter attention span, so I'm making them shorter so that they're more digestible for you guys, and also so that you can still get the value out of this portion of the reading. With that said, they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you in your path to your highest vibrational good. Ooh, excuse me. So, for your April 2023, so for your actions and plans, let's see what's going on for you over the course of this month. All right, for April, Virgo. So you have the Eight of Wands. All right, so it's going to be a busy month, Virgo, with the Two of Pentacles, potentially getting things sorted around some kind of financial matter, or maybe even a financial plan. For some of you, potentially getting something in place for the long term of your finances and your resources. I actually really like this as well for a lot of you, either reaching out to old colleagues or friends, people that you've worked with or collaborated with previously. Especially where you've had like a lucrative or maybe even successful kind of connection with them. The other thing with that Two of Pentacles as well, sometimes it's about really needing to find the flow of life. So, and because you've got this with the Judgment card, I feel like for a lot of you this month, a lot of the things that you're focused on seem to be getting back to a previous version of yourself. So in some way, shape or form, this is like you... what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like when you have, sometimes you have moments where you think like, oh, when I was this age, everything was going really well, and I had this kind of mindset, and I had that, This is like you trying to bring some old version of yourself back into the present so that you can secure a much more lucrative future. Your plans actually go very well this month. It looks like you're thinking a little bit larger than life. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody does detail better than you, apart from maybe Scorpio, sometimes Gemini. I'm just having a little think, but yeah, this actually could be great for you when it comes to your communications and your career and your communications. You've got the Ace of Swords. Love this. So potentially this is, new offers, new job offers, possibly interviews as well. You've got the Seven of Swords, so you just want to be mindful about what you're being promised at this time, just to make sure it materializes. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so a few things here. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be, it's not... Look, if you're getting into some sort of course or you're doing some kind of study at the moment, you just want to be mindful about what is being offered to you. So let's say you get offered a work placement and, they're saying, yeah, and it's going to turn into a full-time job. You'll go straight out of your work placement and into the job itself. And you're kind of like, yeah, wow, you know what? I'm totally invested in that. Just make sure you've got it in writing. Remember, there is a Mercury retrograde this month, so you've got your ruling planet going retrograde. So you just want to make sure that you're actually getting what you're being promised you're going to get, okay? If you're interviewing, so for those of you that are employed by somebody else, or, if you are interviewing for a new job this month, again, if you can see it on the contract, then, buy it. So I'm going to say this to you as well. If you're interviewing this month, whatever you ask for, just say to them, in order for me to go ahead with this, I need to know that I'm going to get what I'm asking for. It's really important that you do this up front right now, okay? For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, if you have employees, there is a possibility here that you're having to talk to somebody about a mistake that they've made yet again. right? And it's like whatever excuse, whether this person is constantly late, maybe they have made typos again on certain things. There's something here that you're kind of at this point where it's like, I can't ignore this anymore, and we have to kind of ramp it up a gear. If you are a solo worker and you work for yourself, and especially if you're going for like new gigs, new work, new business, etc., again, just make sure you've got it on paper or in writing, before you proceed. And also being mindful, if you're a business owner, it looks like someone's going to say to you like, oh well, I can't really afford that at the moment. And I've got to be honest, this is one of those times. I know the world is crazy and money is tight for everybody right now, but I really do feel that whatever this person tells you about their financial issue, it's more likely because they don't want to pay your price. Hold firm. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, I really like this for some kind of therapy, if I'm completely honest with you. I actually really like this for that. I also feel like this is you getting to the root of or discovering some kind of limiting belief about what your future could possibly be. So where you've lied to yourself or fibbed to yourself about something that you absolutely believe at this point, it's like you're working on that, and you may have a breakthrough this month. It is a possibility because that Mercury retrograde is in Taurus, so it's offering a trine energy to you, so it's going to see you rethinking something. For your love and relations, you have the Five of Wands. Okay, so the busyness probably comes from the relationship. Look at that with the Fool card. And the Eight of Pentacles. So if you are single and looking to mingle, friends, invites, get-togethers, it's potentially someone trying to set you up, or potentially you going out with friends and meeting somebody through that. The thing is though, with that Eight of Pentacles, this could be that a friend invites you to one of their work gigs. So you could be a guest, a +1, or an invite to something, and you could end up meeting somebody in that space, which I really, really like. It's physical, it's sexy, it's flirtatious. It might not necessarily be anything more than that, but it's definitely enjoyable. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is something new that you or your partner are initiating when it comes to your work. Actually has really good, it helps you diversify the relationship in some way. So maybe, you have all of the same friends and there's no separation. Well, this could be where you discover new friends or you connect with new people, and it actually makes the relationship better because you're getting more time and space away from each other. Doesn't matter how much you love your significant other, you need a life separate from them, okay? Just trust me. I mean, he says perpetually single at this point. It's like approaching 4 years now. 4 years. Saturn in the relationship house was doing it, and now I've got Pluto there, so there will be no relationship, it seems. I jest for those of you that are watching this and like, that's such a defeatist way to look at things. When it comes to your money and materials, you've got the High Priestess, okay, with the Four of Wands, okay, and the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is usually a fire sign woman, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because she comes up with the High Priestess and the Four of Wands, this is a reason for you to celebrate. So for some of you, straight up, I'm just going to tell you, it's either you're winning money, somebody's giving you a financial gift, you're having a big boost to the finances, but you're not talking about it. And usually Leo's like, when they've got the cash, okay. So, and it's funny because something came up for Leos. I wonder if you're getting a gift for those of you Virgos that are either potentially married to, but for those of you that have a Leo person in your family, etc., it looks like someone's giving you a gift, a financial gift, but the chances are they're going to say to you, I don't want this to be common knowledge. I'm doing this for you and I want it to be on the hush. I want it to be on the low. It could be as well, potentially, that Seven of Swords with the Ace of Swords now kind of makes a bit more sense in a way. Maybe that boost to the finances is someone says to you, I really want to work with you, but I need you to sign a non-disclosure agreement. maybe, you know, they say to you like, you know, I want to give you my business, but it has to be, you know, not off the books, but you know what I mean, like undercover. Usually that's for things like celebrities, politicians, you know, police officers, etc. They obviously, what they do can't be common knowledge because of, you know, the brouhaha that would come with it. So maybe it's that, but either which way, there is some kind of hidden resources or some kind of and on the other side of this, it could be an intuitive nudge or hit that you get to take a certain action, probably within the first week of April. And it's like, once you set this into motion, it could financially bless you in some way, shape, or form. It could just as easily come through a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries woman. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I like this actually for getting really strict with yourself around how much you eat, how much you drink. Like, this is you getting really serious about how you look after yourself. What you eat, what you drink, what you ingest, you know, what you consume across the board. This is you really being very strategic about those things. And potentially as well getting, you know, maybe fine tuning how your intuition works because of how well you're looking after yourself. Love that. And then finally, when it comes to the home and environment, I wouldn't be surprised if you are hearing about engagements or getting engaged for a select few of you. I wouldn't be surprised if you're hearing about pregnancies this month, very possible. And also, there are reasons that come in from or through the family that truly make you smile over the course of this month. So with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.